So yesterday before actually falling asleep, I had a few insights, and today I had some more, and I'm willing to share them, to remember them, whatever. So yeah, first of all, I've completely forgotten what the remembrances of yesterday were. I am out of it. It was like a moment of damn. And then my mind was like, yeah, we should record that. And then my mind was like, what? No, we are falling asleep. And so, yeah, we did not record that. And that's fine. For now. I don't know, whatever. Anyways. Also, for the next part, we are completely identified with finding out words, finding out things, and actually absolutely and 100% incapable and full of anxiety when it comes to standing tall in front of people when they want my investigative knowledge. And I'm like, oh my god, it's not enough, right? So the mind is panicking. It's like, I'm not enough. It's like, whatever the investigation was, it's just not really of value. And yeah, we are having hard time swallowing this, because it doesn't mean that we have to change anything. It just means that that's where the scarcity comes from. That's where the emotional turbulences stem from, mostly, without ever having a first line in the solar plexus. Anyways, yeah, there's big fears of being excluded, and fear of the responsibility to tell the right thing, right? So it's like my mind is chiming in and just babbles a whole bunch of bullshit. Anyways, again, over-identification, and mental hot air fear bullshit blah. And for the next part, we are having a lot of I have to relearn to behave in silence and actually also like communicate in silence, you know. There was a video I've seen that was talking about literacy, like reading the room, right, energy-wise, and it's like, wow, hot damn, I am having issues with, generally speaking, with not talking when I'm thinking. And it's like my dog, she's perfect at that. It's not my dog, but like there's a filtering I'm doing, which is of the neighbor who calls herself the new owner, and she is deeply dependent on me walking the dog for 2 hours like today, and letting her sniff and then wild and roam around, right? Not too wild that she's not killing anything, just to leash freely, walk the walk, and have the presence of somebody to listen to actually, oh, they said what they said and they mean what they mean. And yeah, that's, yeah, whatever. It's a lot, all of the points. And again, the word identified mind next to, oh my god, and yeah, it's not in charge, so that's fine, right? And yet, what I trained myself since a very young age, since I was taking drugs basically, to talk when I have a thought, to immediately let the thought out, I don't know why. I believe there's evidence in my family that this is like a common way of behaving. So bad. And yeah, it's weirding me out. It's like, man, what else is there stored in not self-garbage brain fat? And so yeah, we have things to learn. We have things to let go. And I believe there's even a possibility of this brain development exactly right here, right now. Like this movie making. Damn. Like damn. So yeah, yesterday there was a fucking wonderful clue, wonderful sentence, and life was like, yeah, you know, it'll get around, it'll be fine. And I have this relatively often, where in these past, let's say 10 to 12 videos, I've spoken very much when I should have been, when it would have been actually more efficient for me to shut the fuck up, breathe a little bit before I do the videos, before I upload the videos. And it's like, yeah, okay, whoopsie daisies. This is embarrassment of the first line. I just know it. This is the first line going bing 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 going. Well, my splenic first line going bing 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 bing. We are not going to get excluded, and yet your mind is fucking the shit up. So stop identifying. Bing 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 bing. The end. Right. The last time ever this has ever been said. So yeah, I actually enjoy playing around with this a little bit, from the perspective of the transits, we have throat gate definition. I got throat gate definition with the transits, temporary throat gate definition. And the wonderful thing about this is to watch it, to watch, observe, and to truly just let it be what it is. Oh my god. So yeah, now I'm exhausted. It's a wonderful raining day. Life's good. I have already driven about 6,000 kilometers on my car, which is a lot compared to the fact that I'm allowed to drive 15,000 a year, and like the year still got how many months? We are in June, which means there'll be lots of opportunity, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is.